Enquiry this morning. Let's cross live to our reporter, Sipho Stuurman, who has been covering this process for us. Sipho, a very good morning to you. Has the inquiry been able to deal with the scheduling challenges that it has been experiencing? And also, two people, this inquiry is about two people, but the focus has been mainly on Nomgcobo Jiba. And today, the man in the hot seat is Mr. Lawrence Mrwebi.
Well, a very good morning to you and our viewers at home. Indeed, today the man in the hot seat is Advocate Lawrence Mrwebi. I don't know if you can see him behind me here. He's already taken his position. He seems to be prepared. And when I spoke to him earlier, he seems to be in high spirits, saying that he's looking forward to giving his side of the story. And now really the issue, particularly when it regards to Advocate Mrwebi, is that controversial decision to withdraw the charges against former crime intelligence boss Richard Mdluli. Many of the witnesses that have come here, they've said that it was an incorrect decision that he had made, and that they believe that perhaps it was due to the perceived political connections of Mdluli at the time. Of course, you'll remember that he was linked very closely to President Jacob Zuma. So many of the witnesses that have come here, I think we've had about 15, they've said that they believe that politics played a role in that decision. But Advocate Mrwebi has been firm, saying that he stands by his decision, and today he's ready to defend that decision. But I'm joined again by the spokesperson, Bongiwe, as we normally talk here today. Bongiwe, one of the questions that Desiree posed to me was the scheduling issues that the Commission has experienced in the past, but that seems not to be affected today. Talk to us about, we know that Mrwebi is going to be speaking today. Who else can we expect?
It's only Advocate Mrwebi who's expected to be on the stand, and he'll be led in evidence by his team, and that will be led by Advocate Mervyn Rip, Senior Counsel.
Of course, also we know the Deputy NPA head, Nomgcobo Jiba, is also scheduled to speak this week. She
is expected to be led in evidence by her legal team, of course, tomorrow morning.
All right, tomorrow morning. And then after they speak, are we going to have any more scheduled sittings, or is that the end of it?
Not at all. We are going to have both advocates being cross-examined on Friday as well as on Monday, hopefully. And then we also have two of the organizations that are part of the terms of reference, and that is KSEC as well as Freedom Under Law.
So we still have some time to go with the inquiry?
Yes, we do.
Now, just talk to us about the timelines again. When is the inquiry supposed to finish its work, and give that provisional report to the President?
We are going to, or we are set to submit the report by the 9th of March. And we are set to finish all the hearings by next week, Thursday.
All right, thank you very much. That's Bongwe Kambo, the spokesperson of the Mokgoro Enquiry. Now, just to give an indication of just how important this process is here, you'll remember that today we have that budget speech by the Finance Minister, that is Tito Mboweni. And now, one of the highlights that is expected, or rather strong points he's going to be speaking on, is the issue of Eskom. And now, some of the problems that Eskom has experienced is due to a lot of corruption, as we've heard from State Capture Commission. And now some of the commentary leading up to that is that there hasn't been a lot of prosecution in terms of those that have been running the state-owned entities, and the NPA is critical in terms of fighting that corruption, in terms of making sure that those that have run down state entities are held to account and they are brought before a court of law. Now, this inquiry has to determine that these two, that is Advocate Jiba and Advocate Mrwebi, are fit to hold office, and they hold very senior positions within the NPA. Jiba, of course, is the deputy head, and Mrwebi is the national special director. So these are not just these are very important officials that will play a key role in making sure that the NPA runs smoothly. And right now, there's a lot of attention on the NPA in terms of carrying out its duties. We know that a new directorate within the NPA is to be established to ensure that it strengthens the fight against corruption. And I think that's the theme for the country, that we need to fight corruption. We need to ensure that those that have run down state entities are held to account, and the NPA plays a big role in that, Desiree.
Sipho Stuurman out in Centurion, where the Mokgoro Enquiry is currently underway.